Thank you so much for everything you do. Everyone here is a hero. We are all Julian Assange. We all need Julian Assange, and we all need to stand in for him as best as we can until Julian Assange is free. I especially want to thank the members of the press, because the real press is here today, not the O-press, who are the ones that should be here, but are busy keeping us down in so many ways. So as we know, what's going on here is not just a threat to the life of Julian Assange, it's really a threat to the life of our democracy. The more you look at this case, the more you become traumatized, I must say, by just looking at what is going on. This is an assault not only on freedom of the press, it makes a complete mockery of our judicial system. It is an attack on human rights. It's absolutely unacceptable. What we are watching here really is a microcosm of the crisis of our democracy. So we have no choice except to keep fighting back. And I have to mention, I'm here today representing Doctors for Assange, which is a group of healthcare providers, doctors, psychiatrists, and psychologists who've made the point that the treatment of Julian Assange is basically one of psychological torture, and it must not be tolerated. So, what we really need right now is watchdog journalism. We've had enough of lapdog journalism, which is what we've got today. If we don't have watchdog journalism, how do we ever end the endless wars in which we have spent $21 trillion since 9/11? How much safer are we? How much more democratic and free are we? Not at all. We need to be spending that money on human needs here and around the world, and on a global Green New Deal, and on peace and justice, not on endless war. That is why they are silencing Julian Assange. We need the money that's going into endless war to solve our climate crisis, which is becoming more catastrophic by the day, with a third of Pakistan underwater, with the ice sheets in the Antarctic said to lose a major ice sheet, the so-called Doomsday Thwaites Glacier in the Antarctic, which is threatening with 2 feet of sea level rise, which may begin to accelerate any moment now. We can be fixing this crisis, but we cannot fix this crisis while we have a press that's basically in bed with the banks and the billionaires and the fossil fuel giants and the war profiteers. So this is about seizing the power that we have, and I just want to remind people, we do have the power. We do have the power. As Alice Walker said, the biggest way people give up power is by not knowing we have it to start with. A poll was just done by Gallup, and they found that overwhelmingly the major concern of people in this country is for jobs, it's for an end to inflation, it's for being able to afford the cost of living, it's for health care as a human right. These are the things that people want. The number of people who thought that the business with Russia is the leading issue amounted to a measly 1%. Yet that is what we hear the lapdog media screaming about all the time. So don't take that propaganda at face value. Have the courage of our convictions. Let's keep fighting. We are going to free Julian Assange and protect our democracy for all of us. Thank you all so much for being here.